Hey guys, it's Tyler here, aka Lucky Donut, your favorite enchanted pastry, and today we got a kill confirmed on Overlord from Call of Duty Ghosts. It's been a while since I've posted on ViraHub. I want to extend my personal apologies to, well, first of all, Nick and Dominic for not being active, and second of all, the subscribers. I feel as though my content has been lacking, especially on ViraHub, and I want to apologize for that. And I want to start posting more regularly on this channel because I feel like I helped get it to where it is. And before college, I was very active on this channel with Dominic in the series that we did, and Tyler Talks and all that. And I want to kind of just get back to it and kind of, stick with it, because it's very hard for me to stray away from this channel, because I really like what it's become, and I think that it can become a lot more as long as we keep the content out there. And there will be a lot of changes regarding the content I upload, because I do want to branch out from Call of Duty. I feel that it's not fair to the subscribers to necessarily just continuously post gameplay from the same game over and over again. It's not really exciting. It's not really something that people will kill each other to see. It's really just business as usual. You guys know that Call of Duty's been out for a while, and it's really not the most popular game out anymore. I would suggest that maybe some sort of computer game is now at top rank. I really wouldn't be able to say what, but I could definitely tell you that Call of Duty is just not where it was a couple of years ago, and I think that's an increasing number of people are realizing that. So they're generally playing other games, they're watching other games on YouTube. They don't really want to see as much Call of Duty as they did back in the day, which is totally fine. And I think that change is definitely a good thing. So on my personal channel, as well as the content I upload on ViraHub, I will be branching out and trying to play some other games so that it's not so dry, you don't always see the same thing. It's definitely something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I finally acquired the equipment that I need in order to do so, and I think that's a huge step in the right direction that is definitely needed. And I have no problem with branching out and playing some other games that I may not be comfortable with, so that you guys can get some good entertainment. And it's always fun to branch out. I think that playing new games will open a lot of doorways to maybe new friendships online, maybe just new interests. Maybe I'll find the greatest game in the world and start playing it. It all depends on what happens. We'll see what happens. But aside from content change wise, I have someone working on my channel art and Twitter emblem. And speaking of Twitter, I will be a lot more active on Twitter within the next few days. I'm not sure if I want to keep the old Lucky Donut Twitter or make a new one. I'm not really sure. I'll probably just stick with the old one and change the art around so that it's still the Twitter you're all familiar with, and I think that's definitely a good thing. I don't want to, unfamiliarize people with what they're used to. And on top of that, I will be trying to play with people during my commentaries. I want to have variety on the channel, especially having some guest people. And I feel that, I have a lot of ideas for series, but they're not finalized, and I need other people to participate in order for those series to work. So it's definitely going to be a challenge to set everything up, but I feel that it's definitely going to be worth it in the long run, and we're definitely going to have a lot of fun with it. So, but this is definitely a good start, is starting to post back up on the channels a lot more, especially ViraHub. And yeah, I just wanted to start uploading videos again, and especially I figured why not start it all up with a Call of Duty gameplay, even though this game has been out for like 11 months. I still enjoy playing it, despite the fact that a lot of people dislike Ghosts for a various amount of reasons. Off the top of my head, people don't like the guns, they don't like the maps, they don't like the fact that the time to kill is very, very short. They don't like the spawns. They don't like the hit detection. They don't like the matchmaking. There's just a lot of complaints about this game, and I don't blame you guys. There are some problems with Ghost, but I do enjoy playing it. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but I think that I'm starting to get the hang of basically everything about it. And I know people's mannerisms. I know what they're gonna do before they do it. And that's basically where I was at in other Call of Duty games, and I feel that my stats in this game prove that I'm improving as a player overall, and that's definitely a good thing. And as far as tips and tricks go, because I did want to touch on that a little bit, because this map is tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Because this middle building here, where you constantly see activity in this whole entire match, you will see guys running in and out of this building non-stop. And this is a very linear map. And for those of you who don't see that, what I mean is that there are two big areas on either side. There's the construction yard, and then there's the yard behind that building that I was shooting at, where each team spawns. And then there are two hills on either side of the big building in the middle. And the big building in the middle is where both spawns meet. And as you can see, people are just flocking towards this middle building. I mean, my teammates are in there, my enemies are in there, there's just so much going on. And this is what happens as soon as people spawn. You can even see right here, people are just running back to this building. So you try and get inside. I mean, of course they have a decent reason now. They don't want to get shot by air support, but they also, as you can see, these people, as soon as they spawn, they are just running towards the building. And that's definitely an annoying thing. We don't like people camping, but we also understand that it's the main focal point of the map. So you guys gotta realize that, and my strategy for this map is simply stick to the outsides. There's nothing these people can do if you're on the hills and you're just kind of picking them off as they run out of the spawn. There's not a whole lot they can do about that. And I mean, right now there's a ton of air support from our side just raining down upon these guys. And look at a little break. And what I mean by that is, with me out of my kill streaks and having to rebuild the streak up again, they're gonna get a little break, but you can constantly see I'm every once in a while just running in here, picking one or two guys off, and then quickly getting out of there, because it's not smart to just stay in one place. And you even, like right now, my point is being reinforced with guys just constantly walking in the doorways, and you can see they're just plopping IEDs down and stuff like that, because they know too. They know that my team is running in here 100% of the time because they know that they're in there. So this guy gets crapped on. I don't know what he was doing, but there's a whole lot of energy being focused on one place, and you can take advantage of that pretty easily by just kind of, like I said, picking people off and kind of, surprising them. Is definitely a very easy strategy to get used to. You don't really need a whole lot of understanding of it, I guess you could say. It's just basically, bait them in, and once they're running at the building, you just kind of pick them off when they're not paying attention. It's a very, very easy play style that can be used on many of the maps in this game, especially this one with all this long range of sight, which is another thing. You definitely, when you're using this strategy, you want to have a gun that can perform at range. I can't stress that enough. Using an SMG in all these situations is not going to help you. It's not. You are not going to find success doing that. It's too difficult to pick people off from this amount of distance with a SMG. It's just not feasible. And obviously you're not going to be using shotguns, and unless you're really good at sniping, I don't foresee people using snipers either. And honestly, I think that assault rifles are just dominant in this game for a lot of reasons. The range and the power that they possess in one gun is just a main reason why assault rifles are used so much. And at the same time, you want to make sure that you have perks that complement your gun but also your playstyle. For me, I have Dead Silence on because I want to make sure that as I'm sneaking around the edge, I don't want people knowing that I'm there. And I have Silencer on my gun so that they also can't hear where my bullets are coming from. And I also have the grip on my gun because even though the Remington is a really accurate weapon, I'm still very confident that I won't miss a shot because it's an accurate weapon, and on top of that it's got the attachment that makes it even more accurate. And on top of that, if you haven't already seen enough, I have focus on my perk loadout. So there's a lot of things that can help me perk wise and attachment wise, and there's always things you can do to help yourself out. And anyway guys, this video has come to an end. Final score of this game was 46 kills and 1 death. If you guys like this video, totally subscribe to ViraHub, you'll see many more like it. And check out my channel, I Lucky Donut, you'll see gameplay like this, and eventually much bigger variety. Thanks for watching guys, I will see you later.